What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And today I'm going to be reviewing the ANTA KAI 1 playoffs.
Phone started jumping, what a day.
Starting us off, I'll talk about the sizing and the price. And the sizing I can recommend is you guys go your true to size. If you guys want a little bit of extra toe space, you guys can go up half a size. And wide footers, I would tell you guys to go up half a size. Just because it's not really like a narrow fit here and it's nothing that feels uncomfortable. But knowing wide footers, you guys have a little bit bigger feet. So I would tell you guys, or wider feet, I would tell you guys to go up half a size. And like I said, half a size, you guys are going to get a good amount of toe space. As well as the shoe isn't going to do any heel slippage or anything like that because it's going to be able to play nice around your ankle. True to size, but if you guys want a little bit of extra space and if you're wide footed, you guys can go up half a size. Pricing for the ANTA KAI 1 playoffs is going to be $125. Really quick before we get into the review, I will be selling these KAI 1 playoffs on GOAT. So if any of you guys are interested, you can follow me on Instagram. The link will be down below and in my description, as well as I'll be having my Instagram on the screen so you guys can go ahead and follow that. Also, the size is going to be a 12.5. So if you guys wear a size 12 or if you guys wear a natural size 12.5, this will be a shoe for you guys. So I will be selling these at a discounted price. Obviously, I'm a shoe reviewer, so I have to wear the shoe and test it out for you guys. And obviously, I was going to take some money off of it, but you guys are going to be getting everything with the shoe. Moving on to the style of the KAI 1s, and I'm going to go ahead and give these a 9 out of 10. As you guys already know, like Kyrie used to do in Nike, Kyrie always has the most interesting colorways, and these definitely no different. There's a lot of hieroglyphics that's on this shoe. It's also going to be Kyrie's heritage, and also with his new logo. And his new logo is pretty fire, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, the colorway on this shoe is definitely going to stand out. I had people asking me, what shoe is this? What shoe brand is this? Oh, you actually got the KAI, so definitely it's going to stand out on the court. What I really like about the shoe, other than the colorway, is the design. It gives you that Kyrie-esque feel. You could definitely tell if somebody was to wear these on the basketball court, you never seen this shoe before, you'd be like, damn, this is like a Kyrie. So I really like that they stay true to home. Kyrie stayed true to home with the design of this shoe, because obviously the shoes are definitely going to be made for 1s and 2s, maybe even a small forward, one of the shiftiest point guards ever. But definitely if you're a point guard or shooting guard, definitely go ahead and look towards the design pattern of the shoe. And the materials on the shoe feel pretty good as well. Up next we have my favorite category, which is the cushion, and I'm going to go ahead and give these an 8.5 out of 10, which is crazy because most of the Kyries that I reviewed cushion wise have always been like 8s or 7.5. They've never been like more known for cushion. The Kyrie's line has always been more known for traction and support, but these do the complete opposite. So inside the shoe you have a full bed intro edge foam, which is pretty much the whole midsole, and then the back heel here, which I see a lot of shoes are doing towards the back foot, is a carrier foam. So you guys are going to get a really good amount of impact force protection upon jumping and landing. The best way for me to tell you guys how good the foam is and the cushion setup is in these shoes is it's like slide like. If you guys know or pay attention to how these slides are going now, they have more foam inside them and more cushion. That's exactly how these shoes feel. So if you guys wanted to, not saying you guys have to, but if you wanted to, you can wear this as a lifestyle shoe because the foam and the cushioning inside this shoe is just that good. So when you guys go ahead and get this shoe for yourselves, you guys are going to feel around here is very nice and soft, especially towards the back of the heel. And I'm starting to see that a lot of shoes are putting that now, maybe because a lot more people are laying on the back of the heel or something like that. But regardless, keep it going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it feels really nice. This shoe isn't going to be that much to boost off of the ground. It's going to be more centered towards court feel, but it's going to be a court feel to where you guys are going to have that impact force protection. I didn't walk away with any pain at the bottom of my foot. The foam feels really good, I'm telling you guys. So ANTA, y'all did a great job in the cushioning aspect of this shoe. Moving on to the traction of the KAI 1, and I'm going to go ahead and give these a 7 out of 10. You guys are going to hear squeaking, but just here and there. Now this category definitely caught me off guard because when you're dealing with a Kyrie Irving shoe, we automatically, I'm pretty sure all of us always assume Kyrie's traction pattern is going to be A1 through the roof, best category that's on the shoe. And this actually isn't the best category, which is crazy to me. So you guys are going to get a decent amount of grip and bite, but you guys, I did find myself sliding out a bit, attacking downhill and also trying to stop on a dime. The traction pattern design on the shoe is definitely unique. But when I get the feel in it, it feels like foam. And when you get to rubbing your hands down the traction pattern, it feels like a play sand. Like it feels like something that could just, I don't know if you guys have ever played play sand or a little sandy type of material. That's what it feels like, and I don't think it resonates towards on a hardwood floor because like I said, you guys aren't going to hear that much squeaking, and I did slide out. So if you guys play on a somewhat dusty court like myself, it's going to be all right. You guys aren't going to be able to play confidently how you normally would in some shoe that you have that has a great traction. And like I told you guys before, when I was attacking downhill and trying to stop on a dime, I was sliding out. Now obviously if you guys play on a pristine court, a high level court, you guys aren't going to slip or anything like that because Kyrie's not going to do it on an NBA court. But you guys, most of us play like a LA Fitness or a YMCA, and those courts are kind of kept up, kind of not, and that's when I was slipping. And if you guys play on a very dusty court, or if the AC inside your gym is broke and you know the court is slippery and stuff, I would tell you guys don't wear these. It's not going to be any good. I'm trying to tell you guys, do not wear it. Also, if you guys want to take the shoe outside, I would tell you don't do that as well because it can't really handle dust, so I don't think it's going to handle dirt and debris well at all. So being completely honest with me, for the play styles, I think if you're very shifty or very crafty, I don't think this is the shoe traction that you guys are going to want. I think if you're more like a shooter or someone that could play more into the post, just basically a position that Is it gonna have you trying to like stop on a dime? Some people have had different results in this. Some people say they really like the traction setup, but the genuine consensus is that this traction setup is just basic, it's decent, and I felt that too. But like I said, if you're like super shifty, I don't think this is gonna benefit you like that. I definitely would prefer it if it was a lot higher. I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna hit squeaking like crazy on these, but unfortunately I wasn't. Like I said, 7 out of 10 isn't bad, but for Kyrie, that ain't too good. And last on the list, we have the support of the Kai ones, and I'm gonna give these an 8.5 out of 10. You guys are gonna get a really good amount of padding around the ankle bone and Achilles heel, as well as inside the tongue. But that's what I was mentioning to you guys earlier. The foams, the paddings, and the cushion inside this shoe feel really good. That's what I was saying. If you wanted to take this as a lifestyle shoe, I wouldn't be mad at you, but on the basketball court, this shoe feels very, very good. I'm trying to tell you guys. Cushion, padding, and foam-wise, this shoe excels and it kills. And you guys are also gonna have that confidence support-wise. One thing I really like about the support is that it's gonna stay tight around that ankle, and it's gonna give you guys that padding. As well as for the shoe being up half a size, you guys aren't gonna feel any heel slippage or anything like that, because like I said, it's gonna stay nice, tight around that ankle. And also the laces are gonna feel like rope-like. I mean, it doesn't really make too much a big deal or anything like that, but just to let you guys know what the lacing is like, it's definitely gonna be nice and tight around that foot, and the lacing system, how it's tied and stuff like that. So support, you guys are gonna be able to find the confidence in. I just wish the traction, you guys were gonna be able to find the confidence in that too, because if you have a great traction and a great support, there's pretty much nothing that you can't do on the court. But if you have a really good support, like you do here, support and lockdown, but a mediocre traction setup, you guys aren't really gonna, you guys aren't really gonna be able to play to your max limit. You're just gonna play like, probably like what, 20% of that. Support and ANTA KAI ones, you guys did a great job in that. Ending it off with the ranking of the KAI one, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a B rank. The sizing, like I told you guys can go your true to size, or if you want, you guys can go up half a size. Both are gonna be just fine. The style in the shoe, as you guys already know, is Kyrie Irving. He's gonna have one of the most creative, intricate colorways that you guys can ever imagine, and as well as personal details on the shoe. The cushion setup of the KAI ones is arguably my favorite category, and I can't believe I'm saying that, because most of the time, the traction setup will be my favorite in the Kyrie. In these KAI ones, the cushion setup is definitely my favorite. You guys are gonna get that intro edge foam that's all across the midsole. You guys are also gonna get that back foot carrier foam cushion. And it's also gonna be a little bit more close towards the ground, but you guys are gonna get a really good amount of impact force protection upon jumping and landing. A little bit of spring, and also like I told you guys, if you didn't want to take this as a basketball shoe, you guys can take this as a lifestyle, because it feels just that good. The foam is just that nice and soft. So yeah, you guys did a great job in the cushioning aspect. And the traction setup for the KAI ones category is gonna be the most disappointing. Now granted, the 7 out of 10 isn't bad, but for Kyrie standards, that ain't good. Kyrie standards is like 9 and up. The traction pattern is always gonna be A1. And for these, they didn't do it, but then again, it's his first signature shoe, so we just gotta give it time. The KAI 2 is probably gonna have a better traction setup. So regardless of that, the KAI 1's traction setup is just mediocre. Like I told you guys before, you guys are gonna get a decent amount of grip and bite. You aren't gonna hit squeaking like that, and you guys are gonna slide out just a bit. But if you play on like a pristine court, EuroLeague, or high level court, you guys don't have to worry about that. But if you play, most of us playing LA Fitnesses or YMCAs, so the courts are somewhat dusty and stuff like that, you guys are gonna slide out a bit. Also, if I mentioned earlier, I will be selling these on GOAT, so it's gonna be first come, first serve. So if you guys are able to get these, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy them, like them. Maybe you like what you heard, maybe this told you that you might not want to buy these shoes. Whatever the case may be, I will be selling these. But that's gonna go ahead and be the end of this review. I'm out of Chauncey sending us out. I appreciate y'all for always tuning in. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Got anything you want to add to it, Chauncey?
What? That's your end intro?
Yeah, that's the end intro.
Thank you for guys watching today's video. See you next in today's video. Bye.